Welcome. I'm Dr. Jerry W. Jones, CEO and Chief Instructor at Medicus of Houston, a continuing medical education company specializing in advanced electrocardiography and dysrhythmias. Today, there are hundreds of books, all telling you how easy it is to read ECGs, that you can be an ECG expert, an expert, in just 3 days. And that one thin book will teach you all you will ever need to know about ECG interpretation, and so on, and so on. Now, I can tell you that the most basic concepts of electrocardiography are indeed not difficult, but neither are they very helpful in real-life situations. I totally agree that everyone must start as an absolute beginner. I certainly had to. But you should strive to move on from there. Too many books and online courses simply keep you spinning your wheels in the same place, always feeding you the same introductory material at the same introductory level. Then you go back to your jobs and you still don't understand why so many ECGs remain beyond your grasp. Introductory level electrocardiography is just the first step to a competent expertise in ECG interpretation. It is not the ultimate in ECG training, and don't let anyone give you the impression that it is. I didn't call this workbook Wide Complex Tachycardias Made Easy because there's nothing easy about the subject. It's one of the most difficult and problematic diagnoses in all of medicine. But I have made it more understandable and more accessible for you. This workbook is filled with exercises, tips, tricks, and loads of pearls. You can become much more accomplished at managing wide complex tachycardias with confidence. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. I'm about to show you a 12-lead ECG from the book Getting Acquainted with Wide Complex Tachycardias, a workbook for the electrocardiographically confused. The ECG is used with the kind permission of the people at lifeinthefastlane.com. Now, after 30 seconds, it will automatically move on to the next slide. Do not pause the ECG slide. I will discuss it on the following slide. Okay, begin your assessment. Okay, here's what you should have immediately learned from this ECG. First, the origin of the tachycardia is in the right ventricle. Second, the upper right ventricular outflow tract was the actual source. Third, it is a benign idiopathic ventricular tachycardia. The patient is safe. Nothing's going to happen to him. And this tachycardia will respond well to adenosine using standard dosing. You should have been able to do this in less than 30 seconds, and you would had you read my book. To advance your skills in the management of a wide complex tachycardia, you must know what to look for and where to look. You need background information and skills you likely don't have right now. This workbook will teach that information and those skills to you. There are exercises and drills to ensure that you're able to use your new skills effectively and correctly. What I just gave you 30 seconds to accomplish, you should be able to complete in less than half that amount of time, and with confidence. You will learn to take control of the situation. You should never feel intimidated by the tachycardia. Getting Acquainted with Wide Complex Tachycardias, a workbook for the electrocardiographically confused, is available now at Amazon and Barnes & Noble online. Join me and my 23,000 plus followers twice weekly for ECG tips and tricks at ECG Nerds, or attend one of my classes here in Houston, Texas, or in London, England. I teach the Masterclass in Advanced Electrocardiography and the Masterclass in Advanced Dysrhythmias. Both are 4-day live presentations that are very interactive. Participants can ask questions at any time, and everyone will interpret complex ECGs during class while being assisted and guided by me. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Medicus of Houston 7184. And don't forget to visit us online at https://medicusofhouston.com. Thank you for your time and your attention, and I hope to see you soon in one of my classes.